Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How's everyone? Welcome. We've all made it, and you're seeing Belfast in an unusual state, which is sunny and warm. Weather is expected to get even warmer as the week goes on, so hopefully you've brought layers, t-shirts, shorts. Just a quick housekeeping address from me, and I'll pass you over on to Phil. So just quickly, Wi-Fi, the most important part for everyone. Look for Belfast Wi-Fi. It's free. There's no password, so you should just be able to click in and get on. In terms of emergency alarms, nothing expected this morning, no tests or anything. So if alarms go, just follow the green arrows above the doors, go straight out the front door, and you muster at the security gate at the front. You'll see whenever you turn left. And then if anybody needs the bathrooms, you haven't found them yet, it's just out that door, and on the second arch you want to take a right and that'll take you down to the bathrooms. There's photography on site over these 3 days. If anybody doesn't want to be photographed, let us know. Myself, Phil, Yana, just let us know and we'll make sure that you're not in any photographs. There's potential you might be in a group photo, but we'll work that one out. And speaking of photographs, we're going to do a big group photo of all of us just before lunchtime. Lunch is at 12:30, so after the last talk. So that's after your talk, Yana. And so we'll just gather out the front and get a lovely photo of everybody that's here. And then final thing, just social events. For the rest of this week, we have dinner at 44 Hill Street tonight and a planned trip to Crumlin Road Jail. I've been struggling saying that word all day. And forms for that, sign-up forms, if you just go to the Flax Teal stand, and there'll be forms there if you fill that up in. If you've got any questions about anything, you can ask myself, Phil, or Yana. And yeah, have a good rest of the day. And I'll pass you over to Phil. Thanks.
Great. Very briefly, before you get passed on to Alison. So I'm Kevin. Thank you so much to everyone for coming. And I know that we've met a number of you before. There's a lot of people that we haven't met and we're really excited. And I think one of the things that we've been looking forward to all the way since last year is just getting into a room together and discussing some of the things that are happening, some of the things that are coming up. I'm looking forward to hearing lots about Arches 8, looking at people in particular, you know. And we're just so excited to have you in Belfast. I appreciate that Belfast is sometimes not the easiest place to get to, but you're here, so you're the winners. Well done. And do try and make the most of it. We have, as May said, got a fairly busy social plan. Don't be afraid if you want to do your own thing and explore or just get some space, that's grand. But if you can, just check those forms before 12 today, especially for dinner this evening. That would be appreciated on the Flax Teal desk. Also, a brief mention that thank you to John, who's here as well. We've been doing a lot of work with Historic Environment Division in Flax Teal over the last few years. And that's been fantastic. And it's really nice to be able to use a listed building for the event. And we do have some demo videos and things on a little kiosk out there. So if you want to see a bit about what we've been doing, feel free to chat to us or play the videos at your leisure. If it stops working, let me know. Thank you as well, particularly to the folks at the Getty. We've had a very busy few months here in Flax Teal, and really they've been very generous with their time and support, both practically and financially, so thank you. And we look forward to the next few days. Reminder just about the structure. First 2 days are going to be quite talk heavy. The idea being that gets a whole range of topics out on the floor. The Wednesday, as you saw, is unplanned. We do have a structure for sessions, and there will be a structure, but the decision about what's happening is going to be on Wednesday. There'll be dot voting. So have in the back of your mind that if you're presenting, to convey what you'd like to discuss. if you do have something you want to discuss. And conversely, if you are listening, try and make notes about what it is you would like to pick up on or follow up on, because we'll not spend too much time for questions on that basis. So do try to keep to time, of course, as well. And hopefully we'll have lots of informal discussions, as they're called, at 8 p.m. in Belfast as well. So with that, thank you to Belfast Castle, to our team. Thank you particularly to May, who's done a huge amount of work, and to Yana in putting this on. And I'll hand over to Kevin, wherever he's... Oh, there he is. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I am Kevin Kochanski, and I work with Alison Dalgety on the Arches team at Getty. I just joined in August, so I've been happy enough to meet a lot of you over the last 8 months, but a lot of you I haven't met, so I'll meet you over the next couple of days. This is an awesome room because if you're fidgety when you're talking, it forces you to kind of like go in both directions. We have some updates which we'll get to kind of as things wrap tomorrow. I don't have too much to say other than to say we're really grateful for Phil and the team at Flax Teal for hosting this, and this is absolutely their event, so we're really grateful for them for this. And this is a community event. This is open source community happening. And you all being here is the event. So this is your event. So we're really looking forward to seeing what you all have to share with each other. And seeing this come together is really special for us. So I would love to get things started. I don't know what's next on the agenda, but that's kind of all I had to say.
Great, thank you. So I'll come back. So thank you, Kevin, and say thanks so much for the support. We're looking forward to the updates tomorrow. We do have, let me just check. Has anyone got the time on them? Just I realised I left my 9:54. 9:50? 9:54, okay. So we do have some time before the first session. The idea being basically if anyone was tight to time this morning or not quite sufficiently caffeinated, it'll give us a little bit of time to have some discussion. So we've got about 30 minutes, I think. Yep. Before we kick off with the first session. I would recommend two things. One is just have a check that you're happy where you're seated. I know this is a slightly odd layout of room. We're hoping it is good for the breakouts and for group discussions around tables. But if you want to move to be able to see the screens or presenter better, feel free to do that. And try and make the opportunity as well to meet some people you haven't, because I think that's one of the great opportunities of us being here. So feel free, we've got half an hour to chat, have discussions, have some more coffee, have some more breakfast, and we'll kick off with the first set of presentations at 10:30. So thanks very much, everyone.